Hello. Okay, I'll make this brief. Our government is telling us that our energy consumption is going down and that our emissions are going down. They claim 43% since our emissions going down since 1990. And our media repeat this unquestioningly. It's not true. It's a trick of accountancy. It's what you add in and what you don't add in. We don't add in our international aviation, our shipping, our biomass emissions, and much, much more. All the stuff that we import is not included. So when you hear those figures, question them, because our government is hiding behind those. Climate scientists like Kevin Anderson would say our emissions have not gone down at all, or at most by 1 or 2% since 1990. Okay, let's get real. And with all the excitement about renewables, let's just remember our government's energy policy is fundamentally oil, gas and nuclear, quite openly. And we are about to return to the oil industry to support the North Sea tens of billions of pounds. We weren't consulted. We have taken on the decommissioning costs of all the rigs out in the North Sea now. That is a subsidy to the oil industry, okay? So let's get real. The UK has now been identified by a major European report as the biggest subsidiser of fossil fuels in the whole of Europe. Okay, direct subsidies of fossil fuels. That's not including even the indirect subsidies, the cleaning up the health costs and the environmental costs. We also subsidise fossil fuels through our aid industry and through our export guarantees. Almost 100% of our energy export finance guarantees goes to the fossil fuel industries. This is utterly disgraceful. The government is claiming that we are cleaning up in this country, which we're not, but we're doing it by chucking our dirty stuff over the fence, okay? So question everything you hear from the government. And why is this happening? Let's be clear, who writes our energy policy? We have BP, Shell and EDF working within our civil service. Okay, they work there, they have free placements working within our government, and their executives get very well-paid jobs inside our civil service. Shell writes our energy policy. Let's be clear, challenge them, write to your MP, ask how many free placements and executives are working inside base right now. We're all very excited about renewables, and there's much to go there, but we are going nowhere near enough. We're not going anywhere fast enough, and we can do so much better. The economics of renewables are moving relentlessly in favour of clean energy, and the government almost has nowhere to go now. It's almost laughable. Gas doesn't want to build, nuclear doesn't want to build. The government almost has nowhere to go, but they need to be pushed to back that clean energy, which they're so reluctant to do in the quantities that we need. So what I'm telling you is, we've all latched onto that idea. We have 12 years before we really hit catastrophic climate change. Okay, I'm telling you, we don't have 12 years. We have, according to Christina Figueres, who was head of the IPCC and the Paris Agreement, perhaps 2 years at most to make those decisions to stay below 1.5 degrees. Everything we do now matters. Everything we do now matters. Okay, so be hopeful, go out there, protest, change your lives. It comes down to behavioural change as well as policy change at government and corporate level. Do everything you can. Our lives depend upon it. Thank you.